Back in 2008, I was a poor college student looking to buy my first car, and I considered a 2007 silver FJ Cruiser with 35,000 miles that was listed for $17,000. It was a great price at that point in time, given that the FJ Cruiser had only been out for a single year and had been very popular in that first year on the market. But again, I was a poor college student. It just didn't seem like the practical option to get a car payment at that age, and so instead I bought something cheaper that I could pay cash for. Well, flash forward 12 years and I've finally got the silver FJ Cruiser sitting in the garage. There have been many times over the last 12 years that I've been tempted by an FJ Cruiser, but I've always bought something that was more practical, more reasonably priced. The FJ Cruiser always lost out. Well, finally, my dream has been realized, and I am so excited to be adding the FJ Cruiser to the garage, and it looks very nice sitting next to the 4Runner and the Tacoma. Now, the FJ Cruiser that I got here, it is a 2010. I am the third owner, and it's got 88,000 miles. It's in really good shape inside and out. Walking around the exterior, you'll see that there are very few imperfections. It does have 88,000 miles on it. It's 10 years old, so it's going to have some minor issues. You'll see we've got a little scratch here on the door. Come around to the rear, we've got a little scuff on the rear bumper here. Some other minor scratches throughout. You'll see on the rear bumper here, again, a few little imperfections, but nothing too major. And then up front, there's a little dent in the plastic on the bumper. So that either needs to be popped out or replaced. But again, nothing too major. Otherwise, on the exterior, it really is in great shape. Washed it up and got a little wax on there for you. You can see it's got a pretty nice shine to it. And the paint is really in very good condition. Now, if you guys have been following my decision to buy the FJ Cruiser, you'll know that one thing I've been looking for is an FJ Cruiser that is virtually rust-free, which is very hard depending on where you live in the country. Give you a quick look underneath, where you'll see we've got some very minor rust, but it is pretty well rust-free compared to what you're going to find anywhere else in the country. Those of you living in the Midwest are going to be very jealous right now seeing this. So I will probably be doing a little bit of cleanup down there just to preserve the vehicle long term, but very minor all around. You can see it's in really great condition. Now, last week I let you guys know that there were 4 options I was considering. This was one of the options. It was a little bit on the upper end of what I was hoping to spend. If you guys recall, I was thinking about selling the Tacoma to buy the FJ Cruiser, looking to get a 2013 or 2014 Trail Teams, ideally the Ultimate Edition in 2014. But the more I thought about it, I got really sentimental about the idea of selling the Tacoma and decided to go with a cheaper FJ. I was hoping to stick to more like the $15,000 range, but when it came down to it, the 2010 and newer models have an improved powertrain, better performance in terms of fuel economy and horsepower. They've also fixed a few minor issues, so I kind of decided it was worth getting a newer model. And then, you know, when it came to mileage, even though Toyotas are very reliable, I want to keep this vehicle for the long term, and so getting something with a little bit lower mileage was very appealing. This vehicle is $23,000 with 88,000 miles, so definitely a little bit on the upper end. You could, any other 10-year-old vehicle with 88,000 miles and 23 would definitely be very expensive, but if you know anything about FJs, they are incredibly expensive all around, and that's actually a pretty good deal. You'll see inside, the interior is likewise in really good shape. Not perfect, but pretty good all around. Nice clean look. You will see we've got one little hole on the seat here, but beyond that, it's pretty good. Also got like some paint or something down here on the bottom of the seat and down below here. Again, not major, and it's kind of hidden where you don't really notice it unless you're looking, but we'll see what we can do to try to get that off down the road. All around though, pretty good shape. You also see it comes very heavily loaded. It's got the locking differential, got the subwoofer, power inverter, parking sensors, auxiliary connection. A few of those options were added in those later years, 2010 plus. So yeah, that is the FJ Cruiser. It's a pretty good looking vehicle, and I'm pretty excited to have it in the collection now and get started on the build. You will see it's got aftermarket wheels currently. We've got the side steps, and we've also got the grill guard. I'm kind of on the fence with all, well, not all 3 of those. The wheels are definitely going. Side steps and the grill guard, I'm a little bit on the fence. Side steps I wouldn't have chosen if I was looking to get something. Probably would have gone with sliders, but they're on there. They wouldn't require any additional cost, so those may stay. We'll see. Likewise, the grill guard, I wouldn't have bought a grill guard to put on here. I probably would have kept it just stock, but with it on there, kind of gives it a more aggressive look, and I'm not really crazy about aftermarket bumpers, and so I feel like this is kind of a nice compromise where it gives it that more built-up look without taking away from the original character of the vehicle. You will see sitting next to the 4Runner and the Tacoma, it looks a little bit puny right now, so we definitely have our work cut out in terms of building it up. Really excited to take you guys along for that journey. There's going to be plenty of FJ Cruiser videos coming in the near future, and don't worry, there will be more Tacoma and 4Runner videos as well. To stay up to date on my progress with the FJ Cruiser, be sure to subscribe. For more Toyota videos, also be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.